Hey, what's your deal here?
Well, Mark Burke, the main guy, he basically approached us a couple of years ago about this whole concept of a Mad Max 43 unit, and we've gone to myself and Pete Robinson, because we sort of know a few people in the field, and so we just put it together and we just kept going and going.
Why is it 40 years?
The release of Mad Max 1979,
right?
1990, 40 years. I mean, I know it was made over 2 years. It took a couple of years to make it.
Yeah.
But so we Pete Robinson, myself, and Mark Burke, and Bibbs, and lots of other people have put together and just made this happen.
So you spend a lot of time on social media finding these guys?
Yeah, there is that. There's connection. It's all connections. I mean, if we didn't have the in with just over the years of just being amongst it, you'd really struggle, I reckon, because if you sent emails to them but we sort of just.
And what about the in of the car, the coupe?
Yep.
Is the XB coupe an in too?
Oh, absolutely. That's how I've sort of got amongst it all. I'm just a guy with a Mad Max car, and just got to meet people and amongst us. So I went to Japan 2015.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was really good. The Japanese people are fantastic.
Yes.
The best people.
Yes, they are.
They are awesome.
I met Yoshi earlier.
Yeah, Yoshi and Tom, they're all here, and the boys. So yeah.
So what happens if so you've got an XB coupe. What's the number plate?
XB coupe. When I bought the car, it was a pretty, very average Mad Max kind of thing-ish. And but when the plates are XB coupe, I thought, what I'm paying for it, even the plates are probably worth a few bucks.
So what if you? So since you bought the car,
yep.
I know this is a really there's with all cars there's bones of contention or what, but they all talk. All the car owners, they have different cars,
yep.
right? And then you talk to somebody like Murray Smith,
yeah.
and he says they're all similar, but they're not exactly right.
Yeah, I mean every car, to get an exact, mine is miles from exact. It's miles. Nowhere near movie correct. Just to look at it, it's pretty cool. But if the guys that really get into it, and dissect it, no, it's miles from. I'm not ever saying it is, but there is ones out there that are.
Right. Now, before I met you, I was following your car.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'd see your car around. I'd see you.
Like stalking type thing.
Pretty much. And I was taking photos of you and your car.
Yeah.
But the thing was that. Sometimes people are approachable, and I was shy. But the thing was that I found around you in particular, Peter, and I think I've told you this before in a few conversations, but you in particular, you and Robbo, Peter Robinson, you let people touch your car.
Yeah.
You leave your car in the middle of the paddock knowing it's going to be okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, today one of the guys won a ride in the coupe, and so that's cool. So I had him in the front and his two mates in the back seat. Did a couple of laps to the oval at the 40th here, and I pulled up and thought, mate, you jump in the driver's seat. So I jumped out, and he jumped around and sat in the driver's seat and had a drive of it. Did a couple of laps, and it made his day, and I was pretty happy. And that's what it's about. It's just about letting everyone enjoy the passion.
But your car, you let people touch it, you let people sit in it, you let people drive in it. You also do weddings.
Yep.
I think you do funerals on the very odd occasion.
Yeah, the funeral was great. It was so great. It was. This guy was dying of cancer. I've never met him, and he had 3 months to live. So we basically went to the hospital with the coupe, and he hobbled down to the front, and he sat in there, and that was awesome. Got pictures, and then I thought that was that. And then I got a phone call 3 months later, and he passed away. And they said, "Pete, would you mind bringing the coupe to the funeral?" And I just gone, "Sure, no worries." So I went there, and he drove the car, and he actually requested to be in front of the hearse, and I'm like, no, it's respect. And he said, no, it's written there. He wants the coupe to lead his hearse.
He wants your coupe to lead his hearse.
Yeah. So I sat in my coupe with his brother, and the hearse behind us to the Ulladale Cemetery. We went there, and the other request was park it as close as you can to the hole where the box goes.
The gravesite.
The gravesite. So we a metre and a half to the edge, and pulled up there, and the car was there, and we did the ceremony, and his brother was in tears all the way there in the car. It was just awesome.
Awesome.
And so the car, it's versatile for things like that, weddings and all other stuff.
Yeah. Well, look, your car is a useful car. A lot of guys, they keep it in the garage.
Yeah.
And I've seen you answer the same question 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And you're happy to do it.
Yeah.
You're happy to talk to
I
people.
love it. Because, if I didn't have one and I saw one, I'd be doing the same. I'd love to sit, I let people sit all the time and just picture in that, because that's what it's all about. Just enjoy it. Grow up with it. Look at the passion. So well, this 40 today is the best thing that's happened. Today is magnificent. Pete Robinson, another great guy, absolute champion. And he's got the yellow interceptor.
Are you discussing the F-bomb factory in his presence?
He's good in small races, Pete. We're presently sitting in the lunchroom at the 40th. Hughes Keysburn just walks in. He's over there having a sandwich. Look around. There's Starbuck. Willie Wild just dropped in and say go. All his old mates got together and they're just basically get together. I mean, how good is it?
All right, thank you very much.
No, thank
much
you.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure's all yours or mine or someone's.
Someone's.
Thanks, mate.